Happy Saturday, guys. This is the last day my grandparents are in town. I need to make her a stool for her kitchen because as the Myers age, we grow shorter. So this is what it looks like so far. Did some total boat, inside some carve. The blue is really nice. Did have a little bit of a bleed out there, but other than that, came out really nice. Now I gotta build the base for it. Okay, so here's the back of that stool. I'm gonna cut in 4 recessed squares on each corner so I can put some legs down in there, and I'm doing it with the Shapeoko. I have my tool paths, so this will go down a little less than half. Tool path each one of these. Here is my clamping system. I'm going to take these pieces of ply, so those pieces of plywood anchor this here. It's not going anywhere, and then I can move that over and start. So I'm going to use this 1/4-inch downcut bit for the wood from Tools Today, a Manitool 46202-K. So I pull up their website and it gives you all the specs, and I got to add that to Carbide Create so it'll be correct. All right, so the program's in. I need to initialize the machine and home it. So over here I want to take off the laser because it's going to be in the way. So pull that off, and then all I have to do is quick connect these. And there we go, laser's off, quick connect. A lot of people have been asking for a magnetic mount. Here it is. This is actually a prototype, but the next one will be really awesome. And the laser's gone, and now I can CNC. So the machine just homed itself to the back. I'm gonna come over here and click rapid position to the front. It's gonna bring it forward for me, and I can change the bit out a lot easier when it's closer to me. And if you don't know, these bits have these little arrows right here. I don't know if I can capture it. That tells you the depth to where to put it in and stop. It's really handy. Alright, fits in. Now I need to move it to the home position, and I set that at the bottom left corner. So I'm gonna come over here, and you can mess with this, but I have it set to the arrow keys. So when I click this, it moves like this. Alright, so I have that centered on the end. So now I've got to go back in the program and click set 0. I've already zeroed my Z down. I raised it up. So I'm going to 0 Y and 0 X and hit done. And so I'm adjusting these down because I have the Suck-It dust boot. I want to run with this. So we get that adjusted. Raise it up a little bit. And now I'll be dust free. So I have a Fine Turbo 1 back. I have that hooked up to a bungee cord to hold it over the machine, and it comes down. I have a little rockler adapter, because this thing just happens to sit perfectly in because it's smaller. Don't forget the ear protection. Everything's set up over here. Come into here, I hit done. File is loaded. I'm going to go to run. Come over here and turn on the router on 3. Turn on the dust collection. I hit start. It asks for the proper tool. I hit continue. Starts pocketing out what we need to do. this is all finished, so I think I'm going to add a personalized laser note saying something here for my grandmother. So let's check that out. So I'm using something called Universal G-Code Sender. I'm just going to connect to my machine. Here it is. We got to release it. This is very similar to the carbide crate, it's just a little different. We're going to move. First thing I have to do is remove the bit so I can get the laser close enough to the wood. Alright, now that the bit is out, I need to do the exact same thing to the laser, zero it on the corner as I do with the bit inside. So I'm going to move that back over to the corner. So I set it up on here, I homed it, you can see the lasers in the corner, and now I've got to program the words I want in there. So I did all my programming here in Inkscape. This is a lesson on its own. Here's the G-code, and I'm about ready to run it over here. Laser's done. Let's check it out. This thing is awesome, and I'm just scratching the surface. I really don't even know what I'm doing. Alright, so now that I got all this done, I want to put a round over on it while I have no legs, and it'll be easier. So I'm going to use this MLCS table and a round over bit and get it done. Alright, so I'm going to use this Manitool 49504 1/4" round over. I'm going to put it in here and put a round over on all that. Alright, so this is where I store all my glue, and we're going to use some Gorilla Glue for this one. Wood glue. So I got my clamps. I'm going to glue up these two boards, and this is going to be the thickness for each leg. Glued surface. I'm going to stick these two together, stick them up in my clamp. You see how I alternate the clamps? That way I get even pressure. Alright, well that's in glue up. I'm going to go ahead and get my sander and sand the top. Get up to my back. Go ahead and round this thing over. I'll hold it down with the armor tool bench. Tight. Sand it with the Festool Pro 5. Hooked up to the fine deck. Alright, so these are glued now. I'm going to take them out of the clamps, and then I'm going to take them over to the saw and slice them up into leg dimensions. First thing I'm going to do is edge joint one face so I have a flat edge face. Once I got that place done, I'm going to turn it around, move it over. Now I'm going to edge this side. So my leg is going to be 2 5/16, so I'll move this over to 2 5/16. Make a cut. Once I get the leg cut to dimension, I need to cut it in length, so I got a stop block, which is a clamp. and then I'll run it through the crosscut sled and cut them into lengths. Alright, we got our 4 legs. They're going to go in here, but of course these are square and these are rounded, so we're going to come back with a chisel and go ahead and square off the edges that I can't do one-handed. So I squared this one off, and now this should fit perfectly in there. We're going to sand this leg and then glue it and repeat for the rest of the... Alright, so there are the 4 legs in. Just dry fitted and take them out, sand them, and then glue them in, and then stain. Legs are sanded at 220, and we're going to go ahead and fill it in with Gorilla Glue, and then install them. So I just filled it up with glue. I'm going to paint it, but you want to make sure that you get it up on the corners. Alright, so I'm not going to flip it upside down and stand on it. I'm actually going to leave it this way and put a board on top of the legs. That way the glue doesn't just drip down the legs. I'll stand on this board and I'll show you later. And here I got that on there. I'm going to apply pressure over the legs to get the glue nice and pushed down, the legs all even. Jump a little bit. And then we're going to remove the glue later. Once you got most of the glue gone, you can't get in these corners. So a really cool tip is to get a common drinking straw, pinch it a little bit, and all you do is take it and stick it in the corner and push, and it'll suck up all. So I'm going to try this Varathane weathered wood on this. Take us fine wood down there. Do the foam brush. Just apply it off. Go. Color doesn't turn out too good. Looks weathered. I'll let that dry a little bit and then hit it with another coat, get it a little darker. It's a lot like weather wash if you use that. And here it is finished.